Hi, I'm Vicki Williams, and today I'm going to be doing for you Boyle's Law, pressure and volume of gases. So I'm going to get my computer set up on the right file, which I'll have in just a minute. Here's okay, here it is. Okay, Boyle's Law, pressure and volume relation of gases. Let me show you the equipment I'll be using for this lab. I have a volume relation of gases. Let me show you the equipment I'll be using for this lab. I have a computer with the Logger Pro app on it, and it's open to Boyle's Law. And I have a gas sensor hooked up to the mini LabQuest, which is hooked up to the computer, and I have a syringe. And now I'm going to be doing this lab, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the syringe at 10 milliliters. Now, inside the gas probe, there is 0.8 milliliters of dead volume, so we're going to add that each time we check the pressure. So, the first pressure we're going to take is 5, and I'm going to press collect on the computer, and you will get a copy of the data. And so I'm going to put the syringe to 5 milliliters and see what, and press keep as soon as the reading stabilizes. Now with the new syringe at 10 milliliters, attach it to the gas sensor and decrease the volume to 5 milliliters. And this seems to be working. It's stabilizing faster. I don't know if you can see the readings there. And it seems to be slowing down. There we go. And I'm going to put in 5.8 because I'm adding the amount for the dead volume in the sensor. Okay. So the next volume we're going to check is 7 milliliters. Now please notice I'm not detaching this at any time. So we have the same amount of gas in the syringe. I'm going to press keep, put in 7.8. And now we're going to do 9. Which is getting a little hard to pull now. And as soon as it stabilizes, I'll press keep again. Okay, and that's 9.8 milliliters. Now I'm going to go up to 11. And press keep. Next I'm going to go up to 13. And this is getting very difficult to pull back on the syringe. And there's 13. So 13.8. Now I'm going to go to 15. $15.8. Then I'm going to go to 17. It's taken a lot of strength to hold this. 17.8. And the last one I'm going to do is 19. Okay. So notice that I never took the syringe off the pressure sensor the whole time, so that I never changed the amount of gas that was in the syringe. Okay, so now we've collected all the data, so I'm going to click stop. And then let me show you what the curve looks like. So the curve looks like that. Now we're going to do some manipulation to the curve. Let me read along. Okay. So we were supposed to record the pressure and volume. So we want to click on curve fit, which is right here. And we want to try and decide whether this is direct or indirect. And we're going to choose a variable power. And we're going to use y equals ax to the n power. And we're going to try 1, and then we're going to try -1 to see if 1 works, then it's a direct. Here's ax to the n. If 1 works, then it's a direct. Let's try the fit up. You can see that doesn't work. So let's try, so it's not a direct relationship. Let's try -1. And there. That's a very good fit on the line. And that's what we're going to put on our line. And that shows that it's an inverse or indirect relationship. Okay, so the pressure at 5 milliliters is 146.58. And then we're going to look at the pressure at 10 milliliters. And right on 10, the pressure is 72.79. So that's approximately half. And we're going to look at 20 milliliters. And the pressure is 36.38. And then we want to look at 15 milliliters. And I will give you all these values in paper form, and the pressure is 48.49. So I wanted to explain, you're going to have the data table and you're going to fill it in on this page. And once you fill it in, you're going to have to do some calculations. So you see on this column, it says the constant. Is it P over V or P times V? Now both of those can't be true. Both of those cannot be a constant. So what you have to do is on a separate piece of paper, take P and divide it by the volume, and write down all those numbers, and then take P and multiply by the volume and write down all those numbers, and make sure you're using correct significant figures so that you can see which one is constant. Then as part of your report, you're going to circle one of these and tell me which is relatively constant. Is it P over V or is it P times V? It's not going to be both. And so you'll have all the data, and I will give you the interpolated data also on the back page of your data, and then you'll be able to do the rest of this lab and answer the questions. Thank you very much.